Thank you for joining me again. This is for Aquarius. Happy birthday, or actually belated birthday for Saturday, February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. I'm doing a one-card pull tarot for each month of 2020 using the Oracle Tarot by Lucy Cavendish. And I will be using the Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Melissa Virtue for Angel Dreams Oracle cards for clarification for each month as well. So looking for January, let's get into it. There it is. And February, March. Okay, so January you have Wisdom of Experience. February you have Status Surge. Maybe in February this month you're going to be getting a promotion. That is the Ace of Swords. So it could also mean that you're getting a letter, maybe a letter of recommendation, a letter of promotion, some sort of letter of communication coming through swiftly. Sword energy usually moves through swiftly. Okay. And then in March you have your own power with Two of Wands. And also another 2 with cash flow, trying to balance your finances in April. They all just want to jump out at once, my goodness. So May you have decadence and indulgence. June you have opportunity. Maybe in May you are indulging too much. 2 2s and 2 7s. July you have unexpected help in finances. And that opportunity in June is for financial gain as well. In August you have the Sun, which is a major arcana card, which could mean you're going to get some sort of awards or affection from your coworkers or partner. And September you have some sort of balance and communication restored, whether that be at work or with a loved one or a friend. October you have financial balance with your talent and skills. That was too many cards. It was like 3 cards, so I'm putting it back. Okay, so there's November with nervous about change with 4 cups, and 7 for December you have 7 of Swords with ego and internal politics. So just to clarify for 7, I'm going to read that for the 7 of Coins. So it says your investments haven't exactly paid off. In fact, you may have lost out on the Wheel of Fortune that is a financial investment. Would you like to know a secret? You're not alone. The greatest financial thinkers, the smartest business minds, the people who wield some of the greatest cores of material power in this world lose too. The difference is that they know losing is a lesson, and they will try again, perhaps with more wisdom. So you may have had high hopes when you bought a lottery ticket, or imagine paying for something expensive that would be easier than it truly is. And this is just a lesson. How much do you really need? Do you have good health? Be grateful for that. Can you love and be loved? Be grateful for that. Because then you are rich beyond words. Then here in October, you have the 8 of Coins, where it says, so now you're working on it, aren't you? You've learned so much over the last few years that it seems like it's automatic, but when you stop to think about it, the reasons you're going so well with the finances at the moment is because you're just old-fashioned working hard at it, and you've done so much practice that your skills feel like they're a part of you now. The universe is going to shake you out of your comfort zone in order for you to grow, but with this card, the universe is asking you to take on a new challenge, maybe even to face a daunting task. These will stretch you and enable the process of growth to begin again. So I see a lot of money issues here, as you have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards with money. You have 3 with communication, and you have 2 with Wands, 1 major arcana, and 2 with Cups, both above and below each other, which let's see, 2 2s, 2 7s, another 2, so 3 is really dominant in this reading. You have 2 6s, 3 7s. 2s and 7s are definitely dominant in this. So, just to tell you for numerology's sake, with all the 2s, since you have 3 2s, 3 7s, which is kind of funny because they make this little L shape. 2s have to do with duality and polarity and alternate choices. Also about fluctuating situations, opposition, conflicts, where you need to seek compromise. Maybe it's just momentary peace and tranquility from opposing ideas and desires, reflection and meditation as well. It could also mean a highly sensitive person who's gentle, considerate, and needs companionship. While the 7s over here talk about success, completion of tasks, mastery, triumph, a period of rest and reflection, introspection, insight, wisdom, a caring and understanding person who is intelligent, highly creative, and a deep thinker. A person who is also a good friend and appreciates the finer things in life. And then 6s mean love, sacrifice, loyalty. Right, so you have the 2 6s here. And it also means balance of opposites, cooperation, accomplishment, being content, duties, obligations, responsibilities. A person with a dual nature who's loving and loyal to family and friends, sensitive and appreciates the fine arts, yet can be lazy and indiscreet. And for the 1 here, this could mean a beginning. So this could mean a beginning of communication, initiating something new, sense of self, ego, I am, which is funny because here you have ego and internal politics playing a role, leadership qualities, who appear to be self-sufficient. Oh, that's too bright. I'm going to put on my other light because the light of the day is going down. Alright, so with the 1 of Swords, you have, this is the Ace of Swords actually. You find yourself in a position of some power at the moment, and with the energy to drive home new projects, express your opinions, and influence everything about you. You may find yourself reacting in extreme fashion, feeling enormous stress, fretting, and straining under the pressure. yet succeeding against all the odds. Watch your temper. Whether you are normally mild or actually quite a feisty person, you will be tempted to bridge an outburst at this time. One too many, and you will be taken way less seriously than you want or deserve to be. Power comes and goes, so use what you have at present with wisdom, justice, and with one eye on the future. Then your successes of today will last well into the future. For the Seven of Swords, again, ego comes into play, and your card says, just because others are just because others are dithering does not mean you have to put up with their follies. Set your boundaries, cut through the dross, and don't give up when the rewards are so close and so rightfully yours. Be aware that overcompromising can dilute your vision, and if this is a dream for you, get the team, be it your family, your friends, or your co-workers, working together, not in fighting and tearing the group apart. This plan will be the fulfillment of a burning desire. You'll regret giving in, so with a little time and some perspective, you'll be very glad that you persevered. So maybe you feel like you have all these swords coming at you, wanting you to do as they want, but your ego and your internal politics are telling you to persevere and don't give in. Using teamwork. Set your boundaries so people can't pierce you. They can't tear into you. Alright, so let's get some oracle cards on this. The Sun is a very happy card too here in August. This awards camaraderie, affection. It can also mean a new relationship coming in. So in any case, oracle card for January. One second, I'm just going to flip that over. Okay, so January you have Mirror and Truth Revealed, which could be your own inner truth being revealed with your wisdom. For February you have the Heart Chakra, Compassion, Love, and Green. Speaking your truth is how I see that in love. Maybe if someone comes back around in your life, you're going to be like, okay, well, this is how it's going to be because I don't want things to be the same. Versus maybe the first time around, you kind of kept silent and just to see how things were going to pan out. I see a lot of green in these cards too, which tells me you are a person of hearts. You can see the green in all the backgrounds, the hair, in the wall, right here. Like she has her heart in these skills, the heart in giving. In March you have white, which is source, divinity, and enlightenment, which is telling me that, you know, to hone your own power, that the divine is there for you to stand in your own power. With the cash flow and you trying to balance, you have metal, which is boundaries and caution. So be very cautious of your boundaries when you are trying to balance your finances or your career. That is for April. Looking for an oracle card in May now. Okay, so decadence and indulgence is telling you to ground your decadence and indulgence, so don't overdo your vices, ground yourself, protect your boundaries. For the opportunity of your investments, you have in June Amethyst, psychic abilities and behavior patterns, which means you just maybe need to clear your energy, protect your investments, use your own intuition for that. Maybe you went against your intuition and you made some risky investments and that's why you had some loss. And you think, shoot, I shouldn't have invested that. I knew I shouldn't have invested that, but I did anyways. Or maybe it's the other way where you had this inclination to invest in a stock, let's just say, for example, and the stock is zoomed up and you missed out on that investment because you didn't invest. This one just is confirmed in July that you have some sort of gifts. Might be some past life karma if you were a giver too, to review. But gifts, unexpected help, pretty straightforward that you definitely have some gifts coming to you. So this could even be for something that maybe you did for a friend in the past and they're just trying to repay your own kindness to you in July. So for the sun, you have creation for the kitchen. So maybe you have created such a spectacular kitchen. You're going to be, if that was your job, maybe some sort of award for construction of the kitchen, or be published in a magazine for your beautiful kitchen. I actually had a friend that had her kitchen remodeled, and she was, I want to say she was like in a podcast, or they had a podcast at her kitchen to kind of show it off and market for the business that did it. So maybe something like that. The kitchen is kind of like, you know, the home, the hearth of the house too. So also could be just a lot of affection and love with your family in the kitchen in August. Having some good times with friends and family. Creating memories. Cooking together. Maybe if you're not spending enough time, that is a sign in August to get together with your friends and family and get cooking in the kitchen. Make some goodies for each other. Spend some time together. Me and my friends do that, and it's always a ball. So you have full moon completion, which definitely confirms this resolution and communication, balance being restored, coming full circle. Full moon, though, too, can mean definitely the temporary, as the full moon brings out chaos and, you know, everyone's crazy self, right? So definitely temporary. The talent and skills, autumn, preparation, abundance, preparing for your harvest of money by relying on your talent and your skills in October. Let's see what you are nervous about in change in November. Love, relationship. Way too many cards. Just one card. Woo, 2 cards. cards keep wanting to fall out. What's up with that? As much as I want to take them, I'm just not gonna. One card for November. Okay, there. And December. Yikes. That's my fault. That wasn't my fault. So, Moonstone, Mystery, Intuition. Okay, so what I gather for November, let's get down my shade here as it's getting dark outside, is that you are scared to go through some sort of door. Perhaps you're being guided in your dreams by a teacher or guide. But there is a light under this door. And although you're nervous to go through, you're on the outside looking at this door. And whatever this is, it might be a new relationship since this is cups. The cups are full. It means I think your heart is full and you're wanting to go through this door, but you're just scared. And it's okay to be scared. But share your cup of love with somebody. Go through the door and it won't be so scary anymore. Let your teachers or people that you look as mentors help you through. Maybe you need some counseling to get through some sort of situation that is causing you fear to be in a relationship. So I would refer yourself to a psychiatrist if you need one. It doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means you need someone to talk to, or talk to a friend or a parent. For December, you have the ego, internal politics, which we talked about, and Moonstone. You can carry Moonstone with you. Mystery, intuition. I think this is saying, listen to your intuition when it comes to this card, as you don't want to give up. Just because people are trying to pierce you, you want to create teamwork, create boundaries, work as a team. Wolves, as this wolf is howling at the moon, always work in packs together. Don't be the lone wolf, but work as a team. You'll get more done. But if you are a lone wolf, sometimes people just like to do things on their own. And that's okay too. Maybe you can work alone and present it to your team and be like, look, this is what I did alone. Maybe as a team we can come together and embellish it, right? Always kind of a compromise. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you soon.